Hello my dear health seekers, Inga from Health Origins here. So today I'm going to show you how to make a traditional Lithuanian black fried garlic bread, which is a traditional snack in Lithuania, especially with some beer. But I'll show you how to make this with less oil. So yes, it still requires oil. So warning, this is not an oil-free recipe, unfortunately. However, because you can't make the bread crispy like the way this snack is without oil, I will be using some oil, but I'll show you a neat trick how to make it so that it absorbs much less oil. So warning, this is not an oil-free recipe. We will be using sunflower oil. I think higher oleic sunflower oil is probably your best option because it's quite high heat tolerant. Or coconut oil would work as well, but coconut oil solidifies if it's kind of, colder. So, it might not be best for the fried bread. So yeah, I'll be using sunflower oil. And we're going to gently preheat our frying pan with a bit of oil in there. But the trick that will make this bread absorb less oil is what I've learned from my mum is actually dipping it in water. So just lightly dip the slices of bread in water before adding them to the frying pan. And the trick is for the frying pan not to get too overheated, at the beginning, not for the oil not to be boiling, because otherwise it'll start spitting quite a bit. So I'm just gonna moisten a few bread slices like this while the oil slightly heats up. At first I was laughing when my mum did that. I was thinking, what on earth is she doing, putting the bread in water? And the bread I'm using is a dark rye bread, and it's slightly stale and it's quite dense. So any slightly kind of stale rye bread is the best for this. So I'm just gonna start placing these in my frying pan before the oil gets too hot, so it doesn't spit too much. I've got a couple of smaller slices I can put in there. And yeah, we'll just gently fry these first on one side a few minutes, then we flip it onto the other side. And initially, the bread might stick a little bit, especially since it wasn't super hot before we put the bread on it. You can add on the second side, you can add a little bit more oil just to make sure there's some in the pan, and flip these over. So yeah, it's kind of stuck a little bit, as you can see. And it's split this one in half, but it's fine. Just work it off the pan like that. And as you can see, it still browns quite well, even though oil wise it doesn't even take half as much oil as it would have absorbed otherwise. Because oil and water doesn't mix, the soft inner bread does not allow the oil to seep inside, so it just caramelizes and browns the outside, which is what we want. And the bread kind of being stale actually really helps to soften the inside a bit as well. So the outside stays nice and crunchy, but inside is nice and soft. And I don't like to get it too dark, too brown, but obviously go with how you like your fried garlic bread. And I'm gonna let this fry for another 2-3 minutes on the other side. Now I'm gonna flip them over and it's nicely golden brown, so it's good enough for me. I don't want it to be too dark. Yeah, so they're slightly browned. Let's see this one. Use the tongs if you're careful not to get burnt. There you go. So I think these are more or less nicely browned. Maybe give it a moment for these couple. But yeah, once you have the bread to the brownness you like, then put them either on a chopping board or even on paper towel to kind of even absorb even more of that oil, which we don't want too much oil, but we do need oil to make it crispy. That's the thing. You can't make a crispy bread, unfortunately, without oil. So just put them on here. Now with the bread that's slightly cooling, once it's kind of warm to the touch and you can handle, I've peeled 3 cloves of garlic here, and what you do is you kind of rub the garlic all over the bread, both sides. Once it cools, it starts getting crispier, and then it's easier to rub the garlic onto it, like so, and then flip it over on the other side and do the other side as well. And if your bread is too soft, what you can do, you could crush the garlic instead and just put the crushed garlic on, which I will do because I like it extra garlicky anyway. But yeah, if your bread is quite crunchy, not too soft, then rubbing it like that is great. But since I like my garlic bread quite garlicky, I'm gonna crush a couple of cloves and I'm gonna just rub some of this garlic on like so with the butter knife or just whatever knife. And now to complete our fried bread, you need some good quality either sea salt or Himalayan salt. Just fine salt, just sprinkle. A good sprinkle on each bread. And there you go, your garlic fried bread is complete. Just put it in a serving plate and enjoy. And now the best bit, taste testing. So I've got a piece here. So good. So the thicker you make your pieces, the more soft will be in the middle. If you want a more crunchy bread, make it thinner slices, so then you get more of a kind of crunch either side. Whereas if it's a thicker slice like this, then you'll have it much softer in the middle. But I love this Lithuanian dark garlic bread. So good. I mean, oil is obviously not the best to use, as you know, as on my channel I don't use oil. However, if it helps me to get loads of garlic on, which I'm probably going to add some more garlic actually on this to get more garlic in me, then I don't mind a little bit of oil. If I enjoy it, and it'll help me get more garlic in for the flu and cold season, because I'm recovering from cold at the minute. So eating a lot of garlic is a great, raw garlic, it's a great way to do with a bit of garlic bread. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Give me a like if you did. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe for more videos. I upload a couple of videos for you guys every week. Normally it's oil-free, whole food, vegan, plant-based recipes. However, occasionally for traditional dishes, I might add oil here or there, but I also share some healthy lifestyle tips. And as always, remember, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in your body. Until next time.